Om Shanti, 6th of February 2025, Morning Murli, Bap Dada Madhban. Essence, sweet children, you clever gardeners have the task of changing the thorns of this old world into the flowers of the new world. Question: what most elevated fortune do you children make for yourselves at the confluence age? Answer: you change from thorns into fragrant flowers. This is the most elevated fortune. If you have even one vice, you are still a thorn. It is only when you have completely changed from thorns into flowers that you become Sadopradhan's deities. You children have now come here to make your son dynasty fortune for 21 generations. Song: I have come with my fortune awakened. Om Shanti. You children hear the song. This song is a common song. You are gardeners and the Father is the masters of the garden. You gardeners now have to change thorns into flowers. These words are very clear. You devotees have to come to God. All of you are devotees. You have come to the Father to study this knowledge. Only by studying this Raj Yoga can you become the masters of the new world. You devotees say, I have come with my fortune awakened. I have came in, made a new world in my heart. Baba tells you every day to remember your sweet home and the sweet kingdom. It is your souls who have to remember this. At every Sunday, you are all changing from thorns into flowers. Flowers too number wise. There is a difference of the day night between an ugg flower and a rose. This too is a harden. Some are Yasmin, some are Champa, and some are Ratan Jyot. Some are still ugg flowers. You children know that all are thorns at present. This world is a forest of thorns, and in order to go into the garden of the new world, you have to become flowers. There are only thorns in this old world, and so seeing that you have come to the Father to change from the thorns of this old world into the flowers of the new world. You have come to the Father who establishes the new world. You have to change from thorns into flowers, which means into deities. The meaning of song so easy. We have come with our fortune awakened for the new world. The new world is the golden age. Some people's fortunes are Sadopradhan, whereas it is a Rajo for some and Tamo in the golden age. Some people's fortunes are Sadopradhan, whereas it is Rajo for some and Tamo in the golden age. This world is called a land of death, the kingdom of Ravan. Here, vices exist in everyone. Anyone who has even one vice is a thorn. The flower, the father would then understand that the gardener doesn't know how to create royal, fragrant flowers. If the gardener is good, he would prepare very good flowers. You need flowers that are worthy of being threaded in the rosary of victory. Very good flowers are picked to offer to the deity idols. Supposing Queen Elizabeth were to come here, you would prepare a garland of first class flowers and present it to her. Human beings her Dhamapradhan. People go to temple of Shiv believing him to be God. They call Brahma, Vishnu and Sangha deities. They call Shiva God. They say that he is the highest on high. They say that Shiva ate bitter flowers and drank an intoxicating drink. They defame him so much. They offer him ugg flowers. Just look at what they offer to the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. They offer first class flowers to Tamapradhan thorns. And just look what they take the temple of Shiva. Just look what kind of milk they offer and him. It is 5% milk and 90% water. What kind of milk should you offer to God? They don't understand anything. You now understand all of this very well. Amongst you, too, there are some who understand very well, and there are made heads of centers. Although it's the same study, not all of you are like. Your aims and objective is to change from ordinary human into deities. However, your teachers are number wise. The main basis of everything, the rosary of victory, is this study. It is the same study for everyone, but you pass number wise. Everything depends on how much you study. Some enter the rosary 8, some enter the rosary of 108, some enter the rosary of 16,108. People makes their genealogical tree, just like the different branches of a tree. First, there is one leaf, then there are two leaves, and then it continues to grow. This too is a tree. There is a genealogical tree, such as the Kripalini genealogical tree, etc. All of those genealogical trees are limited. This genealogical tree is unlimited. Who is the first one is this? Prajapita Brahma. He is called the great great grandfather. But no one knows this. Human beings don't know who the creator of this world. All of them have only totally stone intellects like Ahilya's. Only when they become like that Buddha's father, you have come here to change from this with intellects like Ahilya's. Those who with stone intellects into those with diamond intellects. Therefore, you have to imbibe this knowledge. Having recognized the Father, you should be concerned about how you study. For example, if you come today and leave your body tomorrow, what status would you able to claim? You wouldn't have taken any body of this knowledge. You wouldn't have learned anything, and so what status would you claim? Day by day, time is getting shorter for those who leave their bodies now. If you take a new birth now, what would you able to do? Yes, if any of you leave your body, you would take birth in a good home. Your souls would take your sanskars with your ends. You should easily awaken and start remembering Shiv Baba. If you haven't imbibed these sanskar, you would not able to do anything. Nothing would happen. Their knowledge has great subtlety and depth has no be understood. You gardeners bring very good flowers, and so your praise is sung. It is the task of your hardiness, a great flowers. There are many children who don't even know how to remember the Father. Everything depends on your fortune. If it is not in your fortune, you won't understand anything. Fortunate children recognize the Father accurately and remembering Him very well. Together with having remembrance of the Father, you also have to remember that new world. You sing in the song that you have to come make your fortune a new world. You have to claim your fortune of a kingdom of 21 births from the Father. By staying in this intoxication, by maintaining this happiness, you will be able to understand the meaning of these songs with just a signal. In a school too, if it is not someone's fortune, he fails. This examination is a very great one. God Himself sits here and teaches you. This knowledge is for those of all religions. The Father says, consider yourself to be souls and remember me, your Father. You know that no bodily being can be God. Not even Brahma, Vishnu or Sangha can be God. They are the deities who reside in the subtle region. They are only human beings here. There are no deities here. This is the human world. Lakshmi and Narayana, humans with divine virtues, and their religions is called deityism. In the golden age, there are deities, and in the subtle region, there are Brahma, Vishnu, and Sankar. People sing salvation to the deity Vishnu, salvation to the deity Brahma. Then they say salvation to the supreme soul Shiva. They do not call Shiva a deity. Human beings cannot be the god. They are at the three floors, and we do not third floor. Those human beings have divine virtues in the golden age, then become those with devilish traits. Because they are eclipsed by Maya, they become ugly, just as the moon is eclipsed. Their aspect is limited, whereas this aspect is unlimited. This is the true Kita Parsala. You don't stay in the Patsala forever. People believe that the path of devotion is the path of God, that the more devotion they perform, the more pleased God will be with them, and that He will come and give them the fruit of their most devotion. Only you can understand these things. There is only one God, and He is now giving that fruit. Those who are worthy of worship, Sun Dynasty souls, have done the greatest due that fruit. Therefore, you were first devotees. Then, while coming down, you became Tamopradhan. You performed devotion for carb cycle. That's why you were given this knowledge first. However, you are also number wise. You cannot make the excuse in the study of living far away and not being able to study every day. Some of you say that you live in the miles away, but even if you walked then 10 miles to your center in remembrance of Baba, you wouldn't feel tired. You go there to receive such huge treasures. People go by foot, by on pilgrimages to be given a vision. They stumble so much. This is a question of noun. The father says, I have come here for so far and endures at such a miles. People go far to Amarnath just to have a vision, whereas Amarnath Baba, the Lord Immortality, Himself has come to here teach you. He has come to make you into the masters of the world and not continue to make excuse. However, if it nots the fortune, you make to lot of excuse. If you not study, you lost your own status. The Father enters in Bharat in order to make it into heaven. He shows your path to attain liberation in life in a second. But you still do you have understand that this is the meeting of souls with the Supreme Soul. You have come to end the Father in order to claim your inheritance of heaven. That new world is being established. As soon as that establishment is completed, destruction will begin. It will be the same Mahabharat war. Acha, to your sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from Mother, the Father Baptada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. Essence for Dharna 1. You should come running here to the riches of this knowledge that the Father is giving you. Do not make kind of excuse in this. If you walked even 10 miles in remember of the Father, you would not get tired. Second, the basis of entering the rosary of victory in this study. Pay full attention to this study. Do the service changing thorns into flowers. Remember your sweet home and your sweet kingdom. Blessing, may you know the importance of the confluence age and attain countless return for one fold and become filled with all attains. At the confluent age, Baptada promised you, give one fold and you will receive 100,000 fold. Just as this time, the most elevated time, the most elevated birth and has the most elevated title in the same way, it is only at this time that you can experience all attainments. At this time, only its 100,000 fold returns of one. But whenever you want, however you want, whatever you want, the Father is bound to you in the form of your servant. You receive countless times return of the one because at present the bestower of blessing belongs to you. While you are holding the seat of your hand, you can take whatever you want in a second from the seat and become filled with all attainments. Slogan, no matter what the circumstances are, let go of them. But do not let go of your happiness. Om Shanti.